I'm your host, Josh. This episode is brought to you by Great Lakes Disc. Whether you're looking for cool new gear or your new favorite disc, Great Lakes Disc has what you need. Click the Linktree link and you will see the Great Lakes disc link. Click that and start your shopping today. While you're on the DSP Linktree, you'll also see a link for Idio Sports. If you want to take your game to the next level, make sure to get Idio shoes on your feet. The only disc golf shoes made by disc golfers for disc golfers. Also use my discount code DiscSeeker to save money on your next order. Without further ado, I'll let my guest fully introduce herself, where she's from, and how did she even get into disc golf?
My name's Chandler Reigh, aka Chowder or Chowdy. I'm from Flagstaff, Arizona originally. My PDGA says Kingman right now. That's a long story, but I got into disc golf when I was traveling for work. I was in Washington, and I had met a guy who had introduced me to the sport, and this maybe like 2.5 years ago, somewhere around that time. And then at first I kind of just like would go watch him and his friends play. And then the first time I ever threw a disc, it wasn't terrible. It was kind of bad, but it wasn't like super bad. And then from there, I was like, I don't know if I like this. It's kind of lame, but it's like cool to watch you do it. So I just watched. And then eventually I was like, okay, maybe it would be fun if I was good at it. So I tried a little bit harder to like throw well. And it just got hooked. That's like everybody's story, I guess. You just get hooked as soon as you see it fly well the first time. So yeah, I've only been playing for like 2.5 years, and then I don't even know how I got here.
That's crazy. 2.5 years, you're already this good.
Yeah, it's kind of wild. I think I just play it because I was good at it on accident. So
Do you remember what the first disc you ever threw was?
not a clue. I have a video, but I don't know. I don't even remember the color. I have no idea.
Was it a forehand throw or backhand?
It was backhand.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, I threw a disc first time like in elementary school. They had like somebody like how the pros go around and like teach the schools how to play. Like I don't know who it was. I don't know if it was a pro or not, but it was like 6th grade, so I've got no idea. I don't know. 5th grade, 6th grade, something like that. Maybe it was middle school. I don't know. But that was the first time I ever threw one, and I think I only threw it forehand back then. So and I didn't have a forehand at all for a little bit in disc golf. So
do you have one now?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I've got a pretty decent forehand.
Yeah, because based on the coverage that I've watched on Jomez, it looks like a course that you need both.
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, mostly I'm just hitting a tree and then like doing some crazy scramble shot I've never tried before, just trying to figure it out. But
yeah, that sounds like my wood golf. Anytime you put me in a woody course, it's just whack tree after another whack tree.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you're a little bit off, and you're just like, well, there's a tree, there's another tree.
Yeah.
And then you're trying to throw behind a wall of trees. There's no gaps out there.
Yeah.
It's insane, but it's fun. Actually, I like the FPO layout.
So what do you think of those tee pads, the really big ones?
I love them. I don't know what the lines are. I've not looked at it. John posted like a video or a podcast about him or something. I don't know what the lines are. Why is it painted? I've got no idea. But I like that I have a full run up because it irks me when I go to the play course and the tee pads are tiny. And I'm like James Conrad, like starting way behind the tee pad. I'm like, I can't aim unless I have a full run up, just like straight, use all my steps. But so I love it. I don't care. But I think they're a little bit too long, but it's all right. You can never. Yeah. I don't know if they could be too long. I think it's good.
Yeah, my pet peeve with tee pads is like if I go to because wherever I stand, like I take one step off the tee pad and then I go through like my whole steps and everything.
Yeah.
If there's any type of mud and I go step on a tee pad, it drives me nuts.
Yeah, I do the same thing. I start like either 1 or 2 steps behind the box and then like take my first step and then step on the tee pad. But yeah, I hate when there's like a drop off from the back of the tee pad. Like you have to step up onto it. I'm like, I'm shanking this. I'm toast. Because if I shorten my run up, I still shank it. So there's like no in between. I just need the longer tee pads or like a flat surface to run up in.
Yeah, like if I'm forced to shorten up my steps, it's a terrible throw. I just know right from the get-go.
Yeah, same. I'm just like, I'm gonna try it, but I don't expect anything out of it. So maybe
Yeah.
one day I'll learn, but I've been playing long enough to teach myself that yet. So, but I just keep trying it, and I just keep trying it in tournament rounds. I'm like, maybe that's not a tournament round thing, but I don't know.
Yeah. So what have you been learning so far out there?
At this course,
Yeah, this course.
I suck at disc golf. That's what I'm learning. I don't know. I think I forgot how to throw. I think the first day I'm just learning. I don't know. Like when I'm a little bit off, like it's just a catastrophe. So I definitely learned that I don't know I don't know damage control in that situation. So that's something that I need to work on for sure. But my putting was good, so that was like the kind of form of damage control I used was like make the bigger putts, like make all the circle one putts, and then today I made no putts, but my throwing was good. So it's like that's so weird how that happens. But um, I don't know. I think I'm learning. I need to like take a little bit better care of myself and make sure I'm not like sore going into the tournaments because that just kind of threw me off. Like I'm super sore. I'm just beat, and it's not. I'm not having a good time.
Are you stretching after your rounds?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'm being like forced to stretch all the time, all day because I'm just like so tight. But I don't know. I like pinched a nerve or something, and every time that happens, like all my muscles on my back just get so tight. It's insane. There's nothing I can really do about that though. But
Yeah.
maybe just like be more consistent in the gym seems to usually help. So I definitely should
Yeah.
do that. But
Now this is your first year on tour, correct?
yeah, it's my first year with the tour card. So it's only my second event with the tour card.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how did it feel like getting your tour card and realizing like this is gonna be reality? Like I can finally tour.
I never thought about that. I think I got my tour card and then just forgot to register for the events, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I have a tour card." There's so much happening. I mean, I still have a regular job, so I'm like in such a weird spot mentally where it hasn't really set in yet that I'm like a professional disc golfer, and I mean, I think I mean, I am technically, so but I don't think of it that way quite yet. I don't know. I think next week I'm taking a class in New Orleans actually. Like so in 2 days I'm taking a class to do get my rope access certification for work. So like I mean the last time I worked was last June or something like that. But I've been like living off and like touring off that money like for fun until this year. And now
Yeah.
this year's the year where I'm like okay maybe I need to really put all I have into this and like make it a full time thing. Because last year I kind of just like registered for some events, like blew all my money just traveling. I went to Finland and all that stuff, and then just like kind of survived the off season. Went to New Zealand, and now I'm here. Like it kind of starts. It's starting to feel like the real thing. And then I'm in a weird spot where I agreed to do like a turnaround job in April. So that's what I'm taking the class for. I do like weld inspection. So I'm gonna go work in April. Like I've only got one more tour event before I have to go back to work. And then so I'm like trying to also be in the headspace of like I've gotta like, put my all into this. Like it's a really important job. So I'm kind of like in between right now. But I think when I
Mhm.
come back from that, it's gonna be more like I'm a professional, this is my job. Like I
Yeah.
kinda wanna make this my last time that I go back to work. So that's kind of the goal right now. So I'm not like super in like oh, I'm a touring professional. Like I'm just still like blah blah, blah I'm having a great time. Like I'm having
Yeah.
fun. But it needs to set in. Like I need to make money off this. So
Yeah. So like is there any possible way like you could be welding well out on tour? Like just pick up like little small jobs in like the parking lot or something, like someone needs a cart welded, just weld it up for
well, I do inspection, so no, but
them?
I mean
Oh,
I can weld also. So I mean if I had a welding machine, yeah, that would work way better. I would be able to do that. Like pick up side jobs and stuff. That would be fun. I mean I have a lot of skills like I mean I'm not like helpless. So I could definitely make money. I just think it's more fun to not have to work. So
yeah.
uh, yeah, but I mean I like do whatnot and stuff like that, so that kind of helps. So like run streams on there. Um so that's going to be a big thing this year, I think, with those. I've got a platform that I kind of built up for myself last year on that, and I think I just need to like keep going with that as like the side hustle for tour. I think, and then with my actual job, I can't just like pick up. I mean, I probably could maybe pick up like a week long job, but it's a little bit harder because you have to like recertify every time you go on with a new company. So like the onboarding process for that 1 week job would be like a whole week or more in itself. So it's not really like it just takes too much time away. Like this is like the turnaround that I'm doing is like a short turnaround and it's still an entire month plus an extra week taken out of my tour time because I have to take this
Yeah.
class for it. And then when I get there, I'll have to recertify. So it's a whole thing. But
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Um.
fun, but
Yeah.
it's so much work too.
Yeah. So since this is your first year on tour, how has your practice changed? Like, how much time are you putting into it now, and what do your practices look like now?
100% of my practice time is on the course. I don't really have time being like on tour full time and learning the courses for the first time around. Like I don't have time to do field work. I barely have time to do putting. It's all on the course. Like every single day is like wake up, go to the course, play it for the first time, and then come home, beat up, make dinner. Like it just like it's a whole cycle. And then you, I mean, sometimes you can fit a rest day in and just do like putting and some field work, but it's kind of rare, especially because I'm like every single week is a tournament, and I'm just like playing a tournament all the time. And so all my practice has been in tournament rounds or learning the course for the tournament. So it's kind of tough in that sense, but maybe it's kind of good. Like I think I prefer to practice on a course anyway. Like practice the lines and the shots. Like I'll just throw multiple shots and treat it kind of like field work, but from the tee pad. So that's
Yeah.
interesting.
So, are you picking up any like tips and stuff from other FPO players? Like, are you watching them do the practices and like thinking, oh, maybe I should put that into my routine, or like, oh, that looks interesting. Why are they doing that?
Mm, I think I mostly learned from like watching people on my cards. Like I think most of my practice is with like men, so I kind of watch the men, and I'm like, so they do some things that are like I could probably do that. Like, they I get a lot of good ideas from them. Like I'm learning a forehand roller from my boyfriend right now. Like and I just will so he'll caddy for me and I'll just like ask him, okay, how do I throw it to get it to go over there? And he'll just tell me and then I'll do it. And it's worked so many times in tournament rounds. So that's like something that I learned from them. From the FPO, I mean, I'll just see them take like lines that I'd never thought of before and then kind of
Mhm.
like pick up on stuff like that because they're more geared towards like playing golf on the course. So like that's something that I pick up from them a lot is like they're playing golf. And I'm more like I came from like learning with men and playing with men. I'm just like rip the disc. So
Yeah.
I definitely learned like some touch shots and just like, golf shots from them. And then um like from my friends, like I'm best friends with like Kat Merch and Rebecca Cox. Like they kind of like we just kind of like beat each other into shape all the time. So just like on and off the course, we'll just like laugh at each other's shots or like, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? And so like that kind of makes things click sometimes.
Yeah, those two are definitely like good people to be around. Like,
Oh yeah.
they seem like even on coverage, I could tell like they're definitely like genuine and pretty nice.
Yeah, they're hilarious too. We just all the time we're together, we're just laughing. Like there's not a single second we're not just cackling about something. So they're pretty fun.
Yeah, did you have either of them on first round or second round?
I've played the first round with Rebecca the last two events actually, and
Ooh.
so it was so fun. I haven't played with Kat I think since like Jacksonville in the off season. And that's the only time I've ever played with her. We got on a card together at that tournament, and that's the only time. So we're just like waiting for the day that we can like tear it up on the pro tour together. Like we'll cause a ruckus. It's gonna be bad, but
Yeah. So during tournaments, are you guys like giving each other tips or anything, or you guys just kind of just let each other just play each other's like your own game?
oh, we just let each other play. And then I mean, sometimes we might ask, "Oh, what should I do?" Or like we just make jokes mostly, like keep everything light, like make sure the vibes are good, and that helps a lot more than probably anything we could say to each other about disc golf. So that's definitely like card vibes are like everything, honestly. So it's fun to play with your friends, and then you get to like laugh about your bad shots, and it doesn't ever get to you.
Yeah. So, if you could give a tip to like any woman that's watches or will watch us in the future, hopefully, what tip would you give them to help them improve their game the most?
I would say just get a lot of reps in, make sure that you know where the disc is coming out of your hand, and that'll help you a lot with like hitting gaps. Like if you know your release point, you can do anything. You just know how you want to line up to hit a gap, and just be intentional with the way that you're throwing. And that's like one way to get better at playing golf, I guess. If you want to get better at throwing, I mean, I've way too many tips for that to say. So, but playing golf at least, just that's a good tip. Play with people that are better than you for sure, and just kind of like let them rub off on you. That's probably always good.
Yeah. So as far as playing golf is going, like how are you picking that up, and how are you starting to learn to really dissect the course based on, oh, I need to throw at this get to this point, or is it still kind of like I need to definitely deep dive more into this?
I think some courses I'm good at it, and some courses I'm not. Like this course, there's not landing zones anyway, so like I got pretty good at that, and then came here, and now the goal is like get through a gap and go somewhere and then figure it out. So it's like all that's out the window. It's just like a lot of luck. And then a lot of the par threes are just standard golf shots. I don't know. I shouldn't be messing them up, but I am. But the par fours, the par fives are like, throw the disc that way. So that's the game plan. But
Yeah.
yeah, so
So
I'm
if you
getting pretty good at it, just not right now.
Yeah. So after playing this course a few times, all right, what would you advise them to change for, like, if you guys come back to this course next year?
I don't know if I have too many comments on changes for the FPO course. There's a couple of holes that play a little bit too hard. It could normally when they have that happen, they'll adjust the pars or like adjust the tee pad or like move it to a location that kind of makes it not play over a stroke over par because that's a little bit too much. But um, most of the holes I actually really like, and they're actually pretty fair. So I think the MPO course has the problems, more of the problems, but the FPO layout is pretty decent. I think it's actually fun. I think it's shreddable if you're on. Um, and then it's good to have some holes that the goal is to get a par, like like in golf, like regular golf. So there's definitely mixed opinions on that, but I don't think our layout is bad at all.
Yeah.
There's definitely, I think it's hole 4 plays the hardest for us, and that might be just a little much for us, with the out of bounds, and then just like the fairway in the middle is like not really a fairway. So
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe they could move the tee pad up on that one to kind of take the layup zone is a pond. Like the pond is exactly where you would want to land. Like maybe if you maybe put the tee pad a little bit closer so we have like just try to shoot over the pond instead. Like if you
Yeah.
don't execute the shot over the pond, that would be okay to be punished. But if you like it's just like wasting a stroke to have to lay up, I think.
Yeah.
But I don't know. You just
Yeah.
can't really make much forward progress off the tee because even if you get past that pond, there's not really a landing zone for a second shot. So it's a little bit iffy on there, but
Yeah.
I think
So
everything
while
else is
you're
pretty good.
so while you're out there on course, how many snakes and gators have you seen?
I've seen no snakes and I'm so mad. Everybody has seen a snake and I've seen none. I'm like been looking for them too. I want to see one, but I've seen like I think 2 gators, lots of lizards for some reason, geckos, but no snakes.
Yeah. We
And I
have a
want to see them.
question. We have a question in from someone that's listening. It says, "What's hole 16 like for the FPO course?"
What even is hole 16? I gotta think back.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the coverage I
Hole
watched today. I'm trying to
16.
imagine.
I can't remember which one. Let me look.
Okay.
I'm looking.
I
Oh, hole
imagine there's probably
16.
trees.
Lots of trees. Okay, actually, I kind of like that hole. I haven't birdied it yet, but it's birdieable. It's just hard to stay in the fairway because the fairway is kind of like skinny. But
Hmm.
the tee shot is fair. I think there's a fair tee shot on that. And then the rest of it is just kind of stay in the fairway. It's a little bit small, but I think it's a good par 5. I mean,
And
it's
then
definitely
it's
hard to birdie, but
yeah. And then he said only 2 birds on it. 189 193-foot par 5.
893 feet. Yeah, it's, well, serving a lot of bogeys up, that's for sure.
Is that the
I'm pretty
one
sure
where
I bogeyed it.
Is that the one where it seems really far, and then, like, when you get close to the basket, the fairway narrows down through that tunnel? Or is that a different hole that I'm thinking of?
Maybe there's a.
I don't know. I might be mixing up. I mean, I obviously
I
I've never
mean,
played that course,
I
so
would I would show you the map, but they all look the same, so
yeah.
it wouldn't help you. Like if I show you that, that's not useful. It looks like every other hole,
Yeah.
but it's yeah, just kind of skinny fairway. The tee shot's like a hyzer shot, or there's like a left side gap, I think, and then you just like you're shooting down a tunnel the whole way, and the green actually opens up on that one, so
Yeah.
it goes like
Tunnel
slightly downhill but opens up. Yeah,
yeah, that tunnel shot I would definitely struggle on because I'm a flex
yeah.
forehand player, so it's
Oh
that would
yeah,
not go
that's.
well.
I mean, like for a turnover maybe, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Like a big forehand turnover.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
speaking of
that
those
could be a little
trees,
wild.
like, because I'm from like New York, so I've never seen trees with the roots up like that. Is that the first time you've seen trees like that, or is that kind of like common
Yeah, that's my
outside New
first
York?
time.
Okay.
Yeah, I've never seen them before except for here in the swamps in Louisiana. So yeah, they're pretty cool though. I think they look sweet.
Yeah, it's almost like as if that's a swamp area and they have to sit themselves up high.
Yeah, I think that I mean that's what I heard that it used to be a swamp. Like the whole area was a swamp. So like usually you see those trees and you don't see the root systems because they're underwater. But I think that it's just no longer underwater. That's what I heard, but don't quote me on that.
Yeah. All right, so we had a comment in that says your commentary was fire on tour down under. Talk about the experience. Do you want to do more commentary in the future?
Oh, well, first of all, thank you. I think I just kind of like try to be laid back in the commentary and just make jokes. So, uh, ended up being kind of fun. I think that I would like to do more for Go Throw in particular. I've done a couple of other like smaller channels in the past, but I do like doing Go Throw commentary. Um, so we'll see how that goes. I think that they'll have me back, so that'll be fun.
Yeah, from someone who like listens and watches the a lot of the content. Like I prefer the Go Throw and Jomez commentators over the live like pro tour guys because the live pro tour
Yeah,
guys are too like dry. It's like I'm bored of this. Where like
yeah, they got to be a little more family friendly, but
yeah, where the Jomez and I Go Throw like commentators are phenomenal.
yeah, and I like the Go Throw coverage. Like it's put together so well that while I mean, I don't watch coverage honestly. So like that's the only time I've ever sat down and watched coverage is when I'm commentating on it. And I liked watching it, so it was like really fun to be able to see them. It's like very cinematic, so it's not boring. And to be able to make the commentary not boring is another thing. So it was really fun. Like Jomas does a good job at that too. Their commentary is not too boring to listen to. Like you can actually like want to sit there and listen to them talk. So I tried to kind of make that like I think the go through guy told me you say whatever you want as long as it's not within the first minute, and I was like, that's you don't want to tell me that
Yeah.
because I will say whatever I want, and I kind of I mean I was still like conservative, but it could get
Yeah.
worse in the future maybe.
Who was in the broadcast booth with you that day?
Sarah Hokum.
Okay,
Yeah, and
that's
she's my
pretty
friend,
cool.
so I just tried to roast her and roast
Perfect.
myself.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, going forward, are you gonna start watching coverage to kind of see what the courses look like before you get to them for the rest of the season, or is that
If I
kind
have
of
time,
okay?
yeah. I think time is always the factor. It's like you're playing every single day, practicing every single day, and the only day you're not is when you're driving. So it's like it gets a little fast paced. But I've done that in the past. I think I watched Idlewild before I played it, and it didn't help me at all. So I don't know. But it might help just so I can see the whole. I might just like skip through the coverage and watch the flyovers because I don't want to like. I mean, I play like very much my own game. I don't think that much of the FPO like replicates that, or I couldn't replicate their shots. Like, so I don't want to like get that in my head. I don't think, but I think I'd probably watch the flyovers.
Yeah, that's what I do. I watch flyovers. Like if there's a new course I'm going to, like I make sure to like literally watch the flyover and I take screenshots of what the tee pad looks like so I can see like what I'm looking at off the tee and I can start pinpointing, okay, I need to flex the forehand this way. And like if it's a backhand hole, like it's a definite backhand hole, I have to get unique and be like, all right, I gotta get the forehand to flex out this way
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah, Chandler Kramer style shots. Like
Yes.
yeah, just watch him play for inspo, you know.
Yeah. So, what are your top 5 courses that you've played?
It's a good question. I've played so many. Um, my number one always goes to Kayak Point because that's where I learned how to play. It's very generic, but I learned how to play there, so it's got a special spot in my heart. Um, trying to think of my other favorites. I liked the courses in New Zealand. I think I'd probably put. I forget what the course was even called. The one for the Australasian Open in Topo. I don't remember the one that I don't know what the course is called. But that one's one of my favorites. Um, it's hard to pick a top 5. I like Olympus. I'll put Olympus up there. Yeah, I liked that course way more than I thought I would. Um, this is a hard question. Think.
It stumps a lot of people when I ask that.
Oh, toboggan.
Ooh,
I like
yeah,
that course. I like the open elevated OB shots. That's like super my style. So I like that
yeah,
kind of stuff, like toboggan, Olympus, kayak point, and then like the course in Topo is kind of that style too. Um, there's definitely a trend here, so I'm trying to
yeah.
think of another course that's the same way. Actually, I'll probably just pick. There's like a golf course in Kingman. I've only played it twice, but I really like that course. It's so random to have like such a good disc golf course somewhere that nobody plays disc golf and no one's ever heard of it. I think it's called Surbat Cliffs, and
Ooh,
it's just like it's really nice. Like they got like you can take the golf carts out on the course and it's super fun.
that's super cool.
Yeah.
So I take it like your ideal course is open instead of
Yeah.
wooded.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Yeah. I played a
understand that.
wooded course for the first time last year. Like I've never I'm still learning how to play them.
Yeah.
So,
So you know, like back at home, you don't have many wooded courses, all kind of open.
I mean, like Kingman, I've only played 2 courses there. I've only visited that place like twice. My parents moved from Flagstaff like while I've been on the road. Um, and then I've never played disc golf in Flagstaff other than one time when I was visiting, like when I grew up there, but I never knew that they even had disc golf courses. So that would have been nice to know, but they're all woods courses, so imagine if I learned when I was a kid, I'd be insane by now, like at everything.
Yeah,
But I didn't. So, and then in Washington, that's where I learned there is woods courses, but they're big gaps. Like they're huge trees and big gaps. So it's not
yeah,
like this kind of wood style, you know.
yeah. I
They're
would
not
be
like
like,
heavily wooded.
yeah, like if I was playing with like I'd be like playing along with you girls because you girls would be dominating me out there, but I would like my confidence would be so crushed at this course. Like I would be so devastated, be like, what am I even doing here?
Yeah, after the first round, like I didn't get enough practice on this course, and I was like, I'm just gonna have to send it. After the first round, I was in my truck sitting in there. I was like, maybe disc golf isn't for me. Like maybe, like maybe I just don't know how to do this. Maybe I'm not good at it. So it was like, it kind of is a confidence crusher for everybody. And then even the people that are shooting well, like the ratings are so low. Like it's got to still be a confidence crusher to shoot that hot. Like Ricky today shot an insane round. Like I don't think that could ever be matched. And it's like a 1072. Like that deserves 1100. Like that's insane.
Yeah,
Like it's just gotta be brutal for everybody.
yeah. Once Ricky
Like good
feels
or
that
bad.
momentum, he's golden.
Yeah, I was watching the cover. I don't usually watch coverage, but I was like, you know what? Put this on. Let's watch that. And I was like, how did you get there?
Yeah.
It's insane. He was
Th-
insane.
Yeah, it seems like now that he understands his bag better compared to last year when he made the switch, I feel like
Yeah.
this is going to be his season now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. He got close last year, but not
yeah.
quite. So it's
Speaking
gonna be
of
awesome.
bags, what are you throwing this year?
Everything.
Oh, your open bag?
Yeah, everything. Anything and
Ooh,
everything. I throw I'm on the Castoplast mold team, so I throw a Falk from Castoplast. I throw the crap out of Bergs. I love Bergs. Um but I'm open bag. I'm sponsored by Infinite and EV7, but like all of these are open bag sponsorships. So it's nice. And I think I'm putting an Emperor in my bag from Infinite, and then Um, Definitely I like to putt with the Discraft Kratos. So for EV7, I'm just gonna do throwing putters, and then
Mhm.
I still need to incorporate that into my bag. But I throw like Innova drivers. I throw a Grace. Like I throw one MVP disc actually. That's the only one I like is a Hex. But I throw that. I throw 4 zones for some reason. There's actually a lot of Discraft in my bag. So, but I'm like switching it. I'm just kind of incorporating more cast blast. Like I've got a couple of other cast blast molds now. I throw like the Yote, the Yarn, um, and the Stig, and then I'll probably start working in a couple of more molds because if I end up playing well this year, I'm sure I'll like try to go with them on their tour team next year if I can. That would be
Mhm.
fun. But so I'm kind of trying to mix those in. And then cast blast, they let you throw 3 other molds. So like the only way my number one thing with like a sponsorship, I didn't really seek one out this year because I don't want to lose my bergs. Like I need my bergs. So I was like, maybe I'll go for infinite so I can keep the bergs. And then now I'm like, just go for cast blast, keep my bergs, and then keep my zones. Like my zones and my putters are the other like more important things that are discraft. So I'm like, I can do that and then maybe throw a destroyer and then call it a day. Everything else cast blast. Like
Yeah.
that'd be good.
Are you forehand approach or backhand approach?
Mostly forehand approach.
Okay. Are you
Yeah,
okay? So do you do like a lot of hyzer or kind of like a flex style approach for your forehand?
all of them. I
All of them?
think, yeah, maybe I'm maybe the best at like the Anheuser, like straddle out for some reason, straddle out like panning Anheuser forehands. Because I find
I
myself in that spot a lot. Like I'm just like I need this to go that way.
Yeah. I, during your off season, because I don't want you tossing out like a new disc and messing up your game right now. But during the off season, I highly suggest you trying an Anvil for Westside Discs.
Anvil, I've heard of
Yes,
him. Is it stable?
it's stable. It's a
Okay.
4204.
Oh, okay. It's maybe
It'll
similar to the yarn.
it might be. I'm not too familiar with that,
It
but
sounds like it would be.
yeah. So it gets that stamp. Looks pretty cool.
Yeah,
A
I've
lot of
definitely
West
seen
Side
it.
players and a lot of Trilogy players throw those for their
Mhm.
forehand approaches. It's phenomenal. You can skip around objects. You can yank on them
Yeah, it
pretty
was something
hard.
like slow. Yeah, that's what I use the
Yeah.
yarn for right now. It's like super stable and it's like a base plastic, and so it just like feels good in your hand. And
Yep.
you can absolutely just smack it, and it just like goes nowhere, skips. It's nice.
Yeah.
Or I'll
So
do it for like
ask
flex shots too.
yes. So ask a couple of the West Side players there if they have any anvils, just so you could feel what they feel like. Once it
Yeah,
gets in your hand, they'll be like, "How did I not know about this?"
yeah, I'll try it for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've got like a kind of stable zone and then the yarn, and then I throw that and Bergs for my approaches.
But what is like the berg? Like I see a lot of people throw it, but I like is it like a putter or is it like a mid?
It's a 1 speed. It's the slowest disc you can
Oh,
possibly
okay.
throw. Like it goes nowhere. It's 0 glide, 1 speed. So it's like I love it for that because I'm just like I throw far and I haven't really learned good touch with the backhand yet. So I like my forehand's good for touch. I'm good with touchy forehands, but my
Yes.
backhand is like I have like a I don't know. I don't think that if you gave me like a buzz or something and told me to throw it 200 feet, there's no shot. It's going 350. Like I can't do it. So I'd throw a berg for that. Because I throw a berg as hard as I can. It goes 250.
Yeah.
So
You
it's
sound
like,
like me. My backhand has no power control. It just goes.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
it just goes. It goes forever. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I throw a berg anywhere between 180 and 260. Like that approach range is where I'll throw a berg. And
Yeah.
then if it's like a 100 to 200, that's the forehand berg approach.
Yep.
So yeah, like
Yeah.
if it's a closer distance, I switch to a forehand. If it's farther, it's a backhand. That's my
Yes.
rule.
Finally, someone who
Yeah,
understands me.
yeah, literally.
Yeah. If I need to shape a shot or like do something touchy, it's forehand. Because backhand
Exactly,
is just it's coming out flat or
exactly.
hyzer and I have no control over it.
Yeah, I can control the angle. I can't control the aim with
Yeah.
those like the touchy backhand. So if it's like through a gap, it has to be forehand. If it's a full power backhand shake shot through a gap, all day. I could do that all day. But it
Yeah.
has to be full power from hitting the gap. So it's nice
Yeah.
to have the bergs for that kind of stuff, or I'll just throw a forehand.
Yeah,
Way
me and
easier.
my buddies, we laugh at like we all like chuckle because when I have to backhand something, we have no idea where it's going. It's just going
Yeah.
full power.
It's going somewhere. It's going somewhere in the general direction your body's going.
We had a comment. It says, "I'd grab a Chowdy stamp berg, make it happen."
I do need to make it happen. I can order some actually.
Ooh, there
I'm
we
waiting for my
go.
tour series to come out first, and then maybe I'll do a berg run.
Yeah, there we go.
But that was what I wanted so bad, was to be like on the mold team. I begged the like manager. I was like, please, I need the berg. Like that has to be the mold. Everyone who knows me knows I throw the fuck out of a berg. Like it's my thing. Like I throw a berg, and he was like, oh no, someone already has it, and I was like, take it away from him. I want it, please. And then after all that, he's like, oh, you can pick a different disc. I was like, okay, I'll do the Falk. Like they've never made a Falk in K1 hard plastic, and the only way you get that plastic is through the Player Tour series. So it would be a good one to pick and to sell. So I was like, yeah, let's do that because I like the Falk. So I picked that, and then right after we agreed on that, and I made a stamp. Corey Ellis, of all people, comes up to me and he was like, he asked me to be on the mold team, but I'll only do it if I get the berg. I was like, yeah, good luck. I said the same thing. I said, I'll only do it if I get the berg. And then the next day, he's like, he gave it to me. I was like, there's no way.
Oh,
There's no way that he gave you the berg. That's insane. So, yeah,
yeah,
he gave Corey the berg. I'm so mad. But Corey throws a
dang.
berg 300 feet. Like, that's insane.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, throw one speed disc. Like, people get bergs so they can't throw them past, like, 180. And then you have, like, me and Corey, we're just like, oh, I'll go 260. And he's like 320. I'm like, what are you doing? I think in a
Yeah.
practice round in New Zealand, he was like, can I throw your berg? I was like, yeah. And we're on, like, 310-foot par 3. It's, like, really hard hole, like, uphill. And he just parks it. I think my berg went long. I think he went long on that basket with my berg. And I was like, I can never throw that again. I feel so disrespected right now.
That's
What
crazy.
the? It's insane. I've never seen a berg fly that far in my life.
Yeah, that's
It
oh
was
my
crazy.
goodness. I would have been like, all right, see you guys. I'm have a good round.
Yeah, I
I'm going
wanted to
home.
quit after that. I was like, okay.
Oh, that's crazy. So, what do you
Yeah,
think of the Grace? Because I heard you say you throw the Grace. How do you like that?
I love it. I love that thing. My Grace is like a pink pony club die on it, so it's like
Ooh,
it's just like a special disc that I only threw it because I liked the die, and then I started just like I throw the crap out of that thing. Like it just goes so far for me for no reason.
yeah.
Like I think I forehand it like 400 feet. It's
Okay.
ridiculous.
All right. That's
It's not
that's
even
impressive
human.
forehand.
Yeah, nothing else goes that far my forehand, just the Grace. I
Wow.
couldn't do it if I tried with like a destroyer or something, but the Grace on a hyzer, like it'll just flip up and then just go forever.
Yes. Like I
So
just
wild.
recently discovered that shot with the Grace like a few months ago, and I was like, how did I not know about this?
Yeah, I know. I found out about it on accident.
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah, and I think it was in Turku. There's like a 330-foot hole, like it's like a big forehand, like it's up on a hill. And I was like, okay, like there's a tailwind today, so maybe I want to use the flippier disc. And I was like, I kept going short on that hole. So with like my destroyer, like anything else I would throw, I was short every time. So I was like, well, I'll just throw the Grace and just like smack it real good. Let's hit it hard. And it flipped up in the tailwind, and I was like, oh god, it's flipping. I was like, oh god. And then it went like 410 feet, and it was I bogeyed that hole because it went way too far, like
Oh wow.
just way too far past the basket. So I accidentally discovered that I could do that, but and now I won't forehand in tournaments like that anymore. I'm like traumatized.
Yeah.
Like I only forehand if it's like 320 feet and in.
Yeah.
I won't try a power forehand. I'm like I can't.
That's crazy. God, 400.
Yeah,
Like I've just started hitting like 320 with my with the flip up forehand like that. I was like,
yeah,
dang, that's pretty far. And now you're throwing 400. It's like, oh geez.
yeah. I want to try it in a field now, measure it just to see, just like how hard I can throw it, see how
Yeah,
far I can go.
550.
That'd be insane.
That'd be nuts.
Yeah, I know if I just do like I have like a stock slow, like make sure it spins forehand that I use in tournaments. They go like 320, but I never really try because I'm like scared I'm gonna shank it. So
Yeah.
I don't do that. I don't do that in tournaments. But
So, during the off season, did you hit the weights hard this year to kind of improve distance, or has distance always just been natural for you?
I mean, it's always been natural. I think I've definitely improved, but the improvements are coming from like form. Like I've always had the power. So it's more of like a form and a spin thing versus like the gym. But I was able to hit the gym decently hard this off season until I went to New Zealand. And then from now, it's just, I've been like, I just don't have time. I've been off. So I just can't wait to get back in there. But yeah, I've been going to the gym with Rebecca and Kat and they're so funny. I just make fun of them the whole time. They'll like see me like lifting and they like try to lift it, just can't pick it up. It's probably my favorite thing. But Rebecca's like, she swears she's gonna catch up to me. I'm like, no, you're not. But
Yeah.
if I don't get back in the gym, maybe she will. But I think I've always been lifting heavy, and I think disc golf has slowed me down on my lifting. That's more of like the
Yeah.
scenario that I'm in with it versus the other way around.
Yeah. So do you think that there's big benefits to weightlifting and getting better at disc golf?
If you're doing like compound movements and like power training, then yes. Um, I think if you're just getting bigger muscles, maybe no.
Yeah.
But if you're doing like specific exercises, making sure you're getting more power in your legs and in your brace, that's probably where you're going to find the most benefit from that. Like if you're like, oh, I need my arms to be stronger so I can throw it harder, like, you don't, that's not going to help you. But
Yeah.
definitely like power in the legs, that's probably what you want to be training for. And
Now,
then
is
power in
there
your brace and in your core.
yeah. Now, is there any way to get like hips more explosive in the gym?
Yeah, you can, there's plenty of like explosive exercises you can do, like jump squats. I do like med ball exercises, like all kind of like just like hop into a brace and then like throw it at the wall. There's a whole bunch of stuff you can do for that. So I just kind of make sure I train that, make sure my brace stays strong, and then pretty much any core exercise is going to help you with that also.
Cool. That's good to know.
Yeah,
So
definitely
what
get
are
the
you?
legs beefy.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
but you don't want to be like jacked like Sam Sulek out there. I'm not sure if you
yeah,
know who Sam Sulek is,
I
but
do. Yeah, I
yeah,
don't think he could throw a disc that well.
I don't think so either. But maybe
I think
he
his
could. Who
biceps would get in
knows?
the way. Like I don't know. I don't think you can find. There's no power pocket when your chest is that big.
Yeah, kind of feel bad that he finished eighth at the Arnold, but maybe next year.
Yeah.
So what are your goals for this year?
I want to make the Pro Tour Championship, but I don't know if that's
Yeah,
attainable with taking a couple events off. But we'll find out. Especially with how bad I'm playing this one, I don't know. I think after the first event, I was like, yeah, that's so doable. I'm like 13th in DGPT standings, and now I'm like, I'm gonna be like 50th after this. Not really, but that's what it feels like.
yeah, you'll definitely be
But
able to climb back into it.
yeah, I think so. That's definitely my goal is just to kind of like stay up above the cash line, and then that should do it.
Yeah,
And just make sure that I kind of keep improving.
yeah,
Probably a better goal is to keep improving, but if I want to set like a crazy goal, that would be the one. At
yeah.
least it's not like win the Pro Tour Championship. That's probably too far fetched, but definitely
Hey,
make the
you
Pro Tour
never know.
Championship. That's attainable.
Yeah, you
I mean,
never
I
know.
could say
Don't.
I want to win Worlds, but I don't want to
Yeah,
jinx myself, so I won't say that.
yeah. Never say never. Anything's
Yeah,
possible.
yeah. I mean, I'm good at the toboggan. It would be fun. I'm really excited for that.
Yeah,
It's my kind of course for sure. Just
yeah,
give me some
definitely.
elevation shots. Like I'll do it all day.
If you had the opportunity to play with Kristen Lat, what would be like one of the things that you would like try and learn from her?
Consistency for sure. Yeah, I think that all of her shots, like her distance, her forehand, I think all of that, all of her skills I have, I think it's the consistency that I would need to kind of like have her rub off on me. That would be, I'm sure it's just a lot of reps, a lot of practice. She's been doing it for a long time, but maybe she has some tips, some secret tricks that I don't know.
Yeah, kind of feel it kind of sucks that she's not playing anymore, but at least she's
Yeah,
commentating this year.
yeah. And it would have been fun to play with her. I haven't played with her because I think she left tour when I started playing. So,
Hmm.
but it would be
So
fun. Yeah.
yeah. So as we're wrapping this up, you got any questions for me?
Mm. How long have you been doing your podcast?
For just over a year. I thought it was only a
Nice.
couple months, and I looked up on my
Yeah.
time hop. I was like, oh, geez, I've been doing this for a year
Jeez.
already.
Nice. And how long have you been
Yeah.
playing?
Going into my 4th year.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. So,
Do you
so I'm
think?
still, I'm still new to this, just like you are.
Heck yeah. Do you think you want to improve your backhand, or are
Oh,
you just
most
gonna,
definitely.
are you just gonna stay forehand?
Like, I'll always be forehand dominant. Like, I'll choose my forehand like as much as I can, but it'd be nice to
Mhm.
have control over my backhand where I can like confidently be like, all right, I can throw this 200-foot backhand shot easily.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So,
See, that'd be nice. And most
yeah,
courses are like backhand shots, so it would be
yeah,
good to have.
definitely.
Yeah, I think you can get by. I mean, you can get by with just a forehand, but maybe you
Yeah,
shouldn't. I mean, Sarah Hokum does it, Kramer does it, but
yeah.
yeah,
And I'm not sure if you've ever seen my throwing form. It's the most craziest forms you'll ever see in your life. It
I've never
somehow
seen it,
works.
but I think I have to look now.
Yeah, you'll be like, how the heck does that even fly?
That's I look at a lot of people and think the same thing. So you're
Yeah.
you're not the only one.
So the final question I have for you is, how can people find you on social media and how can people support you on tour?
Chowder throws on Instagram. Um, Maybe I'll start a YouTube channel at some point, but I don't have one right now. And I think the best way to support me is going to be my whatnot, and I think my whatnot username is just Chowdy, Chowdy. Definitely join the stream. Like, just watch, hang out. You don't have to buy anything, but if you do, that would also help. And then when my tour series comes out, DM me on Instagram, buy one from me, find me in person, or get it on the Cast Plus website. And then I will likely probably do some other custom stamps that I'll be selling throughout the year. Probably, I think I'll do one with Discraft that I've been working on for a little bit. That should come out at some point. Um, the preserved doubles, we'll have a custom stamp for that. I'm not going to spoil my team yet, but there will be a custom stamp.
Ooh,
And what else? There was more. I'll also be doing some custom runs of infinite discs. So basically, I'm just going to pimp out some discs this year. So
sweet.
yeah, leave some suggestions for me if there's a disc mold you want, and I can definitely get it.
Grace. I will definitely buy one if you
Grace.
get a Grace. Because then I can actually
Maybe I'll
throw it.
do a collab with Rebecca on a Grace or something else, or
Yes.
maybe a Saint Pro. She likes a Saint Pro. That would be
I love
fun.
St. Pros as well.
Yeah. Yeah,
There
we could
we
do a little
go.
Latitude collab.
Yeah, because I can only throw trilogy, so
Yeah,
that
Latitude's got
would
some
be
good molds,
awesome.
so yeah, that would be fun. I think I should definitely sell something like that.
All right, one last comment. It says, Chowdy whatnots are always entertaining.
I try a little bit.
Yeah.
They're fun. We
Yeah.
get a little bit too crazy, I think, but I don't think I plan on stopping.
That's awesome. All right. Well, I'll let you go. Get your rest for the final round tomorrow. So,
All right, I'll try to do better for you.
hey, just get out there and learn. That's all you can do.
That's what I'm doing with this one, taking it as a learning experience. I've taken the L already. I'll just try harder tomorrow.
Yep. All right. Have a good night.
Yeah, you too. Thanks.
Bye.